Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now the brand Bare Minerals recently launched a new line of lipsticks. Now this is called the Statement line, just Statement. Now I think Bare Minerals also has something called as a Gen Nude or Gen Nudes line, which is like a lipstick line where they have lip glosses and also liquid lipsticks. I think that was launched maybe 2 years ago, and all of the shades in that line are all nude shades. But now I haven't picked up anything from there. But I have swatched them in the store and they do really feel good. The glosses are very opaque and also very like buttery kind of a feel, very smooth. And also, but the liquid lipsticks I think from the Gen Nude line, they are actually transferable. They're not like the non-transferable ones like Kat Von D's and Smashbox's liquid lipsticks. These are transferable, but they do give like a matte finish, and all the shades are all nudes. Now they have launched another line which says Statement, where they have like colorful shades and like pops of color. So yeah, that's just like the gist of this lipstick line that Bare Minerals recently came out with. Now they do have traditional lipsticks as well and liquid lipsticks, so I did pick up both. But let's see if I can squeeze both the reviews in this particular video together. But now let's start with the liquid lipstick. This is the box that it comes in. It just says matte liquid lip color, and then it says here intense curated color compliments for days. And it does come with a list of ingredients here on the side, and this is made in the USA. Now there are a total of 10 shades, and I ended up picking up 5 of them, and these retail for $18. Now this doesn't say exclusive on the Sephora's website, so I think you can find these wherever Bare Minerals is available, the department stores as well. So yeah, let's get swatching. So let me just get makeup wipe out. Now, this is, the first shade is called Devious. Let me just swatch it. So that is like purple, plum, burgundy shade. So that's Devious. Let me just quickly lip swatch it. Excuse the hastened swatches because I'm just want to do like finish it off soon. So as you can see, the upper lip is pretty pigmented and darker than the lower lip because the applicator doesn't carry enough product, at least to cover my lips, because I do have like a fuller pouty lips. But so I definitely need to double dip in twice. So there's something that I observed, and yeah, that is that shade. I noticed this not just with one shade, all of the shades are this way. The applicator does not pick up enough product to cover my lips. Maybe if you have thinner lips and smaller lips, I think it should work. But for me, it did not. I have to definitely just, I was only able to coat my upper lip, but the lower lip I had to definitely double dip. So this is Fresh, and this is like a pinky coral shade. And that shade was actually not streaky, it was pretty pigmented, the first shade. Let's take it off. This guy, as you can see, I need a lip liner definitely, but I do not wear lip liner at all. So I usually do not gravitate towards product that needs lip liner. You have a lip liner, a few lip liners, but I hardly use them. So yeah, that is Fresh. It's like a pinky coral, and these kinds of shades are actually usually streaky. But this color is not very streaky actually. It's actually pretty pigmented. I actually like it. Now next is Juicy. Juicy is again a coral shade, but it's a red coral shade. It's actually a really pretty color, guys. And I do not have to use lip liner with this at all. and this is also pigmented, not streaky at all. As you can see, I don't have any product left on the brush. It's not covering properly. Do you see that? I have like nothing left. I have to definitely double dip, but this color is not streaky at all. It's actually really good. And as you can see, you can definitely see my lip color peeking through. So these are not exactly crazy pigmented shades. Like they just like, but at the same time, they're not sheer. But definitely you can, in all of the shades, you can definitely like see the lip color coming through, my original lip color coming through. So that is that shade. That is a red coral shade, which is very, very pretty. And then I did pick up a true red, which is VIP. That is a true red. Also not streaky, but as you can see, it just gives me a wash of color even in the upper lips, where when I started with the upper lip application, so I had like 100% of the product that I had picked up from the tube. So the 100% of the product is only delivering only like a sheer wash of color, but it's not streaky, but it's not like crazy pigmented. It doesn't give you like a complete, like a different coat on top of your lips. It definitely, you can see your lip color. So yeah, that's the red shade. And finally, this is Flawless. This is a pinky shade, very mauve pinky shade, purple. It does have a hint of purple in it. Now I can never pull off these shades without a lip liner. I will always need a lip liner. But this particular shade, I can really pull it off without a lip liner. I don't need it because it doesn't give like a crazy pigmented finish. It just, since it kind of, do you see, it kind of changed my lip color slightly, but at the same time it's not like crazy pigment. It looks like my lip color naturally looks kind of pink. So it kind of looks, it's not exactly you know, like what is it called, a stain, but it's somewhere in between. So formulation wise, these are kind of in between a stain and like a full-on opaque liquid lipsticks. First of all, these do transfer, guys. These are not like completely non-transferable. These do transfer. It does have a lot of dimethicone in it, so it goes on very smoothly. And when you do this, it does like it is kind of smooth. But as you can see, it is not like a full-on opaque lipstick, liquid lipstick like the Smashbox or Kat Von D's in terms of opacity. But at the same time, it's not like sheer wash of color like the Dior lip tattoos. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below if you're interested in like tattoos and like a sheer stained lipstick. So yeah, it's not either. It's somewhere in between where it is kind of semi-opaque, and it's not streaky. None of the shades that I picked up is streaky, and out of 10 I picked up 5 shades, and I think that's a good sample size to determine if that you probably, I think all the shades are not streaky. The formulation is good, but it's something like unique, I would say, in the market. I haven't encountered something which is like a liquid lipstick. Usually it's like a stain like the Dior's lip tattoos or Max Versicolor, or even YSL has like kind of a stain kind of a thing, or it's like a full-on opaque liquid lipstick like Kat Von D's or Smashbox. But this is somewhere in between, and these do transfer. Now I have to say, they do kind of set and kind of turn matte. Obviously this is a matte liquid lip color, but there is always a little bit of transfer. Now the transfer lasts, maybe if I do this kiss test, I hope you can see a very slight transfer. This kiss test, if I do it say thrice, 3 times continuously, after this I don't experience any transfer at all. So you just leaves behind a stain, and it just doesn't transfer at all actually. After like if you do the kiss test thrice, then after this there's no transference at all. So that's something odd. So that's why I keep calling this formulation a little bit odd. The opacity is somewhere in between a stain and a full-on liquid lipstick. And at the same time, it kind of dries. It doesn't dry down completely. There is transfer, but again, it's like not like a complete transfer. When you take a like a sip in a cup, there's definitely a little bit transfer, but you just don't see a complete lip. What's it called? Lip stamp. The stamp of your lips in a shape in the lipstick form. So yeah, you don't get like a complete full-on like transfer. So it's somewhere in between. I think only people who really want that, the people who fall under the niche group would probably like this. I for one, I don't know, these retail for $18, and I would always prefer something which is just more opaque. So for me, probably I'm not very impressed with these. And they do like you do feel feeling dry after a few hours. Definitely these are liquid lipstick, so they do like feel drying after a few hours. And when they like wear off, it's not like completely even. Meaning once the lipstick completely wears off, you can definitely see in the lines of your lips the product has settled, but it is still there. It hasn't gone away, but the product on the rest of your lips where you do not have lines, the product is not anymore. But just in the lips, in the lines of your lips, you can still see the product still settled there, and it hasn't worn away. So there's that again is not exactly an attractive way of lipstick wearing off. So yeah, that's just my observation. And these are the lip swatches. I really like this color, and I think since this gives like a wash of color, you can even go for like lighter shades that you probably may not go for, and still pull it off without a lip liner, because it doesn't give like a full-on opacity. So yeah, that's my short review on these lipsticks. These are so for me. I'm not like jumping up and down about these. So yeah, my pros is I don't know, they are not streaky. That's my only pro. And the packaging is actually pretty good. I think it's pretty heavy. It's actually quite heavy. If you put it in your bag, you can definitely feel the weight. So I would say the packaging is pretty good, and you know, it's not very flimsy or anything. But my only positive, I would say, in spite of the fact that these give you a sheer wash, not sheer wash, like a semi-opaque wash, these are not streaky. The formulation is actually pretty consistent across the board. I have 5 out of 10, so I think that's a good assessment, I would say. But they do give you like somewhere in between. It's not like a stain, but at the same time, it's not like a full opaque liquid lipstick. It's somewhere in between, and they do not like completely dry down to a non-transferable state. You will experience transfer, but at the same time, it's not a lot. It's very less actually. So yeah, that's my concise, and that's my gist on these products. So yeah, hope that was useful. Now let's quickly see those. I think I may have time, so let's quickly take a look at the traditional liquid lipsticks. These are also come in the box that says Statment, and it says Luxe Shine lipstick, and then it says Brilliance Extreme. And then again, it has a list of ingredients here, and these are also made in the US, and these retail for $20, guys, $2 more than the liquid lipstick. And it says again, intense curated color complements for days. Now this is the packaging. The packaging is pretty heavy. It's all black. These lipsticks are actually quite heavy, guys. I think the packaging is pretty solid. Now again, they have 10 shades in this traditional lipstick line. And they have 2 finishes. One is like a satin finish, of course, because this is Luxe Shine. It says Luxe Shine and not matte. And then you also have the metallic finish. Now the metallic finish actually is quite good. Let me start with the shade Alpha. Again, since this also falls under the Statment line, all of them are like pops of color. As you can see, this is again not a full-on opaque shade. This shade is Alpha. to get full on opacity, you should, at least on my pigmented lips, I need to go in at least thrice, guys. 3 layers will actually probably give you a like opaque finish, but 1 layer, as you can see, it's just like a wash of semi-opaque color. It looks like a MAC's luster finish, but that is actually more creamy, and this is actually, there is a little bit of pull and drag when I'm trying to apply these lipsticks. It's like not very creamy. And this shade is Frenchie. Frenchie is actually the least opaque of all. As you can see, it's very it's such a sheer color that these do look similar, but this is purple and this is like red, I mean pinkish red. Not, it does have some pink in it. Now the first shade, Alpha, is not very bad in terms of opacity, but the shade Frenchie, the purple, pinkish purple shade, it's actually pretty sheer. So yeah, that's Frenchie. Since these are sheer, I would say that they kind of look similar on my skin tone. Probably if you are lighter, maybe they might look different. So that's Frenchie. And this is Flash. Flash is like a coral shade again. Do you see? They all look the same, kind of the same. Not just in the video, even in person, they kind of look the same, if you ask me. Let me just swatch that. This is Flash. Now this lip color, if this was fully opaque, I would never be able to pull this off without a lip liner. But since this is like sheer wash of color, this coral lipstick really looks pretty on my skin tone even without a lip liner, guys. I really like this. If you're really interested in trying out one, I would say go for this color. It's so unique and it complements dark skin tone really well, effortlessly. You do not, zero effort, you do not need any effort to actually pull this off at all. It's really pretty. So yeah, so that is Flash. It's like a coral red. It doesn't have any pink in it, so that would, I think, really help if you have a darker skin tone. Finally, I ended up picking one from the metallic finish, which is actually, I would say, a really unique finish, guys. I don't know if you can see, it has very minute pearls. I could actually hardly make it out. Once I swatched it, only then I actually noticed it. This is called Hutzler. There are 3 shades in the metallic finish. One is like a mid-tone. I think one was a shade that I really wanted to get, but that is actually sold out. Even so soon, it was sold out. I was surprised. This is actually very much opaque. It's actually full opacity in one swipe. I do not need to build it up at all. Probably you can try out the metallic finish if you're really interested, but they do only have 3 shades. Don't know if you can see, there is a very minute pearl, and it's actually not very in your face, but at the same time you can definitely see that you have something going on in your lips, a little something different. So yeah, so that is, what's it called, Hutzler. It's a really pretty shade. Out of these the 4 that I picked up, I really like Flash because it's such a unique shade, and usually corals are, at least I have problems with pulling off coral lipsticks, and this is like a perfect solution because at least for my skin tone, I do not have to use a lip liner, and I was able to pull this off effortlessly without any problem. So I really like the shade. It's a red coral shade. Doesn't actually have any pink in it from what I see. And this shade is actually also very unique. It's like a deep red, like a garnet shade with some pearls, and it's very pretty, guys. It's also very unique. So yeah, now formulation wise, these are on the sheer side. What it says in the box, intense curated color, no, not at all, except for the metallic one in Hutzler. These are again a sheer wash of color. You will have to build it up. And the color that I have, Frenchie, which is like a pinkish purple, is actually pretty sheer. Even 3 coats do not like really help in creating a full opacity, but the other 3, Hutzler, as I said, the metallic finish was full on opaque. I really liked it. And the shades Alpha, which is like a pinkish red, and Flash, which is like a coral red, both did become really opaque when I did like 3 layers of my lipstick. I was able to achieve full opacity. And this is the finish that you get. It is shiny, but I feel it's not exactly moisturizing. After a while it does feel drying, and it's kind of tacky, to be honest, like a lip gloss, but not goopy, but not like creamy. When I like massage my lips together like this, it doesn't feel creamy. And in order to apply there, I did experience some pull and drag, so it doesn't like go on very, very smoothly on it. And I mean, but not to say that these shades are streaky. They are not streaky at all. Both the lipsticks and the liquid lipsticks are actually good formulated, well formulated lipsticks. They are not streaky at all, but just both of them deliver just like a semi-opaque pigmentation. So yeah, hope you guys found this video useful, and yeah, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and please subscribe. Bye.